welcome back to my channel. I've got no voice again. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Victoria and this is Studio Biku. It's so hot in Japan at the moment. I have my aircon on, but it's about 40 degrees outside. 40 degrees C. I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit. I've got some kind of weird allergy again. My doctor is stumped, doesn't know what to do. So anyway, I'm off on a trip to Karuizawa with my daughter just for 2 nights, 3 days tomorrow. And today I'm going to be preparing a creative pack of things that we're going to take with us and we're going to do while we're relaxing on holiday. So I think I'll start with the stitch kit first. I'm hoping to get it into one of these little tiny tins because you should see the size of my packing case, of my suitcase is so tiny. So I'm going to do my stitch kit. So I'm going to put my, what did I say? I wanted my threader, which is at home, some snips. I need my project and my thread, which is this. This is not going to fit in here, but there's my thread. I'll also need my thimble. Needle case would just about fit in. So I'm going to get my usual stitch kit and I'm going to put a variety of needles in there just in case they don't weigh anything. I don't need anything like rulers or markers because this is just going to be free stitching, so that's good. I'm taking everything out because I'm going to use the stitch kit for something else. So other than my needle threader, I've got everything that I need in there. And that's done. So I'm going to use this to put in my painting stuff. I think it will fit. Let's hope. I've got this gorgeous Fabriano watercolour book. Will it fit? No! Oh, just. Okay, and then I've got, I probably only need 1 water pen, but I'm going to take 2 because one's big and one's small. So 2 water pens. Doesn't really fit. And I need glue, some scissors. These are scissors. Believe it or believe it not. A Copic marker in there as well. And then I'll put a pencil in there as well. The only thing is I can't put my paints in. So my Winsor, these are my oldest paints. I've had these, wow, so long, years, decades. I have 2 little tiny moleskin notepads, which would be good for notes and things, which I think I'll put in here. And then that's the kit ready, and I'll just take the Fabriano separately. Next I'm going to make a flower press. I just saw this recently, I can't remember where I saw it. Somebody had an Altoids tin and they started to collect flowers while they were out and about, and I thought if I did that then I could come back and get my Cyanotype kit out and I could do some Cyanotype while I'm away. I hope it works. So my friend Ushka and Charlotte, they gave me this paper, which I think is going to be useful. Paper and card. But there's some bigger pieces of card in here, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to build it up to make the flower press box. Some of this paper, it's like watercolour paper, a little bit thinner. And I'm going to use some paper towels as well. Let's see. fine. And I just need to do some corners so it will fit neatly. The idea is that the box itself will press the flowers, but I really hope it works. I'll just be looking for tiny treasures, things like leaves, petals, that kind of stuff, just so that I can preserve them, maybe put them in a sketchbook when I get back, or do a Cyanotype project with them. Right, let's see. There we go. So there we go, that's the flower press. Done. So I've got this really good 300 GSM paper, which is really, really thick. And I'm going to work on the smooth side, I think. So I'm going to draw the size of Cyanotype paper that I need in here. I'm going to work out 3, 4, 5. I might get 7 off one sheet, which is great news because this is super expensive paper. And then I found in my stash, so satisfying, 2 pieces of this kind of finished perspex, very light, thin. And then I made a piece of foam board, the right size. And then the Cyanotype will work like this. And it's really light, super light. So I'm going to make 2 of those. And then I'm going to prepare the paper. I just found this nifty little tool that I'd got from Muji, and it's corner punch, so it's really cool. I'll show you, like that, makes it look really neat. There we go. So another couple of things that I'm going to put in my kit is I've been through my collage papers and I've found some interesting bits and pieces that I might want to use. This is not the colour I want. Maybe this is so nice. This is all mostly gel printed pieces. This is not the colour either. Don't know about that. Some Cyanotype, failed Cyanotypes, but one interesting texture, so maybe gonna work. Not this one. Yes, this is cool. On a washi paper. This is on, I think, tea bag paper. It's cool. And yeah, some more Cyanotype, some suminagashi. This is floating ink. And I'm not sure this is the right colourway, but we'll see. I do like this. Don't know why I like it, it's so nice. Could be good. I quite like glassine bags. They're good. piece of handmade paper. I don't know, this bit, there's lots of different textures that I like here. And on the back too, so that's quite good. And we've got all these. This one I'm thinking no, but I quite like the back. This one, no. This one maybe here I like. Yep. Okay, these are just what I use in the printmaking process to mask different areas or to pull paint away. So they're actually junk, but I keep everything because I love everything. So these are going to go into my little folder here with little pieces of collage materials. Eventually I'm just going to cut pieces up, put them in. Because it's a 3-day trip, I don't think I'm going to get that much done. And another couple of things I'm going to pop in is I found some aquarelle pencils, and I've got my pencil and some masking tape. So I've got lots of projects to be getting on with. I'm just wondering if I'm actually going to touch any of them or just going to sit there and relax with a cup of tea. Who knows? See you in the next one.